Monergy. It's not the most elegant word ever coined, but it is memorable, a striking marriage between the words money and energy. The government declared 1986 Energy Efficiency Year, the aim being to focus our attention on energy waste and to try and persuade us to do something about it, not just in 1986, but also in succeeding years. At BT, we are doing something constructive. All BT districts now have an energy manager whose job it is to ensure that energy is used effectively and efficiently. Put simply, we must eliminate waste. And if all of us in BT do our bit, the total savings will be genuinely worthwhile. Don't think for a minute that this campaign means that you have to work in discomfort. Not at all. We ask no more than that people should use energy as carefully at work as they do at home. Most importantly, don't leave it to others to take action to achieve savings. Be observant, think carefully, and then act positively. Well, now let's look at 4 areas where real savings can be achieved. First of all, lighting, which is the biggest single component of BT's energy bill. Though it may sound obvious, the first thing to question is whether you need lights on at all. Many of us tend to flick on the lights as a kind of reflex action, even when there's plenty of natural light available. Worse than that, we then frequently forget that we've turned them on, so that later we leave the room, perhaps for a prolonged period, with the lights blazing away. Whether we're talking about ceiling lights or uplighters, the message is the same. If the room is empty or there's enough natural light, switch the lights off. But whatever you do, don't deny yourself proper light. Safety comes first. Now, heating. While the legal temperature limit for your workplace is 19 degrees C, you can have too much of a good thing. And quite clearly, overheating leads directly to unnecessarily high fuel bills. So if your office is a bit on the warm side, don't open windows and doors to reduce the temperature. The right thing to do, the economical thing to do, is to turn down the radiator. And while we're on the subject of radiators, remember that to keep you warm, air has to circulate freely around the radiator. A radiator should never be boxed in like this. Nor is it a place to hang your clothing. A good way of reducing heat loss at night is to lower Venetian blinds with the slats upwards, like this, which helps to deflect warm convection currents back into the room. When it's not the heating but the air conditioning plant which takes the strain, you can prevent the build-up of heat by lowering Venetian blinds before the effect of sunshine raises the internal temperature. The net effect will be a saving in energy and in cash. And of course, you should never open a window in an air-conditioned room. The equipment is designed to cool the room, not the world. If you have a persistent problem with overheating or cooling, talk to Estates Group about it. They, in turn, will ask your maintenance engineer to carry out a check. That's his job, just as it's his job and not yours to adjust the building's heating controls. For comfort, the air in your office should be moving, but a draft is something else. Have all the doors and windows in your workplace been draft-proofed? If not, ask to have the matter investigated by Estates Group. Office equipment and machinery use a lot of power. Some items need to be powered up all day, others do not. VDUs on computer equipment provide a good example. A single VDU may not seem to consume a lot of power, but a comprehensive view of their use in your building can paint a very different picture. The simple process of saving, filing, and then switching off the VDU when not required can prevent waste and save money. BT has to pay dearly for power consumed at peak rates, and our national habit of brewing a cuppa doesn't help. You should see the meter needle swing over at 10 o'clock in the morning and again at 3 in the afternoon. So next time you're asked to go easy on the use of kettles, remember this program. There's a sound reason for the request. And here's another thought. If your building has a lift, try not to use it for single floor trips. You can save energy and stay fit by walking. Water is also an energy resource. In the case of hot water, that's easy to understand because power has been used to heat it. But because every drop of water we use at work is metered, every drop has to be paid for. So don't wash your hands under a running tap. Use the plug to save energy. And don't leave taps running. So, as we said before, it's most important not to simply leave all this to other people. Please, we're asking you, be observant, think carefully, and then take positive action. When you can't take action yourself, call a States group without delay. Here's what to look for. Outside lighting on all day. Sink plugs missing. Leaking taps. Leaking radiator valves. Overflows running. Remember, energy wasted is money wasted. It is in all our interests to use energy sensibly.